Indiana led the nation by enacting a law recognizing certain property rights for women. In 1863, the Emancipation Proclamation declared freedom from slavery for men and women alike. In 1867, Indiana University became the first major university to admit women on an equal basis with young men and allowed them to take the same course of study as do the students. In 1879, the Married Women's Property Act made it possible for all women to own and inherit property. 1890, Wyoming became the first state to grant women the right to vote. By 1890, the census reported that women worked in 360 of the 369 different occupations listed. Sadly, many women still worked in jobs with little chance for advancement. 1893, the Indiana Supreme Court authorized Antoinette Dakin Leach as the first woman in the state to practice law. 1917, the General Assembly passed a law permitting women to vote for municipal office and school boards. But the state Supreme Court interpreted the Constitution strictly and prohibited women from registering to vote. January 16, 1920, a special session of the General Assembly ratified the 19th Amendment, which granted women the right to vote. By August 10th, it became the law of the land. December 7, 1941, Pearl Harbor, America was attacked. America went to war. Women with a can-do spirit and attitude take over the factories, the stores, and the manufacturing plants. Many women volunteered for homeland and military service, making them indispensable. After the war, women often left their jobs to focus their energies on their families and on homemaking. In 1963, women were then on a new footing with the Equal Pay Act, which promised equitable wages for the same work performed. And in 1964, when the Civil Rights Act was enacted, the nation began its transformation to equality. Under the law, segregation and discrimination were no longer legally tolerated, and we struggled to become a unified country. And what about today's woman? How does she confront the world? Young women learn to stand up for themselves. Standing up for others, even including one's country. Or for the dignity of the young, the old, those who are vulnerable. Recognizing that progress for one is progress for all, and that a victory for one is a victory for all.